Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I welcome you. Hope you're gonna enjoy this part 2 of induced labor and delivery. So guys, with my second baby, I don't know whether things went smooth or what, but here's the story, ne? Yo, it was on the 9th of August. Okay, on my last appointment, I told my doctor that if there's any way we can get this baby out because I am exhausted. Reason being, it was far. Okay, the doctor that I was using is 2 hours away from where I stay. So meaning, you know, when you are 39 weeks and then now you have to see the doctor every other week. So for me, it was just not possible because I was staying far, and the drive and the belly and everything else was just not gonna happen. So what I did, I asked my doctor if there is another way where we can make this thing, make this baby come out. So my doctor was like, okay, if you want this baby to come out, girl, you can opt for like a C-section. So I was like, nope, I'm not going for a C-section. You must come up with ways, to get this baby out. So he was like, okay, fine, we can induce the labor. Let's just give it a week and see how everything goes. And then he did what you call a membrane sweep. I don't know if you know that, but you can Google it and then you will find out more about it. So he did that, and then he told me that I'll feel like smaller pains, It's more like a natural way of inducing the labor, as the midwife, used to do it in the olden days. So here I was, optimistic, positive, that okay, fine, the baby is coming today. Like how funny that was. I was so convinced that the baby was gonna come that day. Okay, fine. Me and hubby, we went back home. And then later on the day, I think it was my last checkup. Okay, I don't remember that day, feeling those contractions. And then the next day, guys, nothing whatsoever, like nothing, dololo, no pains, everything was back to normal. How disappointing. I was so sad. I felt like, you know what, I felt like this baby was coming out. So now it's like nothing, dololo. And then okay, I chilled, like okay, fine, maybe she's gonna come later today, let me not overstress myself and overthink things, So I chilled, have my daily routine, do my things and shit. And then okay, second day, still no pain. That day, no pain until Sunday. Since the hospital is 2 hours away, I needed to book an accommodation for Sunday night because I was gonna get induced on Monday morning. So okay, everything was booked during the week. Here on Sunday, we left on the 9th of August. We left, me and hubby, we left the baby, and and then we left. We went to the hospital. Okay, went to the place, and then when we got there, we got to the guest house, and then we were just like, okay, fine, what now? The wait, guys. I'm gonna pop in some of the clips that I took during that period, because it was not like the complete video. It was just clips whenever I felt I needed to do like videos. So yeah, for what now? And then Hub was like, no girl, just need to relax, calm down and prepare yourself for tomorrow, because it's not gonna be easy. So I was like, okay, fine, let me just chill. We chilled, and I was like, you know what, I don't want to just sit and do nothing. Let's just keep this baby moving. Maybe today at night, maybe something will happen before the induction actually starts. So why don't you just take a walk, and put pressure down there. So here we was walking up and down, up and down, up and down. We took about like 10 rounds. It was like a distance nyana, you know. So we took 10 rounds, you know, and then I was like exhausted, so I had to like rest. I took a shower and then had some dinner and watched some TV, and then I was like, okay, fine. I was trying to prepare my mind, you know, for the big day, because I know how induction is. I know how it gets down. So I was like, okay, fine. Let me just sleep and not overthink anything, because okay, I pray that everything goes well, because I don't want to end up in a theater. With this induced labor, it's possible, if like you're not dilating, that, you know, after some certain hours, and then they will opt for a C-section. So like, nope. I kept on praying. I kept on being positive that no, I'm still gonna have my normal delivery as I've planned, as I've prayed. So I hope everything goes accordingly. Monday morning, you guys, here I was preparing myself, because I was supposed to check in at the hospital at 5 a.m. So I took shower, I ate, and then hubby thought that he was gonna drop me at the hospital and come back, and you know, come back later on when everything is like happening. But that was not the case with him. So he was unprepared. He was just wearing like, he's like, okay, I'm not gonna go into details, but he was not prepared for what's about to happen. So here I was arriving at the hospital, and the admission, everything went smooth. When I got there at the reception at the maternity ward, the nurse, okay, there were two nurses, a nurse and a midwife, and then they took me through everything, the forms, everything that needed to be signed, and they explained to me, and then they asked me if I wanted an epidural, because I needed to decide then, not when I was like, not during the labor. I needed to decide then, so that they know what, okay, should then after some certain hours they know when to call the anesthesiology, something like that. Okay, fine. And then they explained everything to me. I signed. I told them, no, I don't want an epidural. I'm gonna go through this all natural, all raw, like, you know, I am that strong, I am that girl. And then the nurses, like, they're so like confused. They're so confused. Like, girl, are you sure that you don't want an epidural? I was like, yes, I'm sure. And then they're like, this is rare. We never, okay, not never, but like, it's been a while having someone have to go through like a delivery, like everything so natural. And then the other one commented and say, nowadays nothing is so natural anymore. People, they just go for planned C-section, even though they are capable of giving birth all natural. But like, even if they are giving birth natural, they will opt for an epidural. So like, they were just so impressed with me that I'm going to go through with this thing like all brave, and you know. So okay, fine, we did all the required things that needed to be done, and then we went to them. And then they went to show me my room that I need to change to a hospital gown. And then, okay, fine, I went and then changed. And then they took my weight. Yeah, they took my weight. And then they told me that, okay, fine, now it's 5:30. So we're going to begin the induction at 6 o'clock. So get ready, get everything sorted, okay? And then they told hubby that you are not allowed to leave the hospital with this COVID-19, you know, because we tested on our last appointment and the result came back, we're both negative. So they told him that to avoid being at risk, you can't leave the hospital up until the baby is born. Mind you, this person was not prepared to be like staying. He thought that he's gonna come back. So here he was like, you know what, guy, you're not going anywhere. He was like, what? I can't even go. And like, no, dude, you're not going anywhere. We're gonna include you. Do you want lunch? And they were like, obviously. And then, okay, fine, we're gonna, you know, add you to have like your lunch here. And yeah, here he was shocked. I was shocked. And then, okay, after they told hubby that he's not allowed to go, they started explaining the whole process, how it's gonna go. They told us that they're gonna inject me with some sort of hormone that my body. They put a drip on me, and then they put like all the necessary things that needed to be put. Okay. Things was about to get down. Shit, I was about to get down. Okay, fine. And then 6:30 they started the thing. Okay, guys, 6:30. And then the doctor came to check me. I was 2 centimeters dilated. And then he was like, okay, fine, I'm gonna break your water. I'm like, okay, everything was just so raw, guys. No pain medication, nothing. I felt everything. But it's strange because there was no pain when he was breaking my water. He put some gel and then obviously douche on your JJ, and then there's this long plastic thing, that they insert in your VJJ, and then boom. And then the nurses told me that okay, the water is gonna keep on dripping, so I shouldn't worry. And then okay, fine. After some time, I think it was about okay, and then they told hubby to listen to the heartbeat of the baby, because now I won't be paying attention when the contractions started to get more intense. So they told him to listen to the baby's heartbeat, and then they told him that it's gonna do like goo, 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 goo. And then when it started to drop, and then that way he should call the nurses. So he was alert, he was there watching the heartbeat like a crazy. Yay, wena. So okay, contractions started to be intense, you guys. So when it started to be intense, the contractions, now I felt the urge that I wanted to pee. Like it was now contraction and the pee all together. Can you imagine when you that day I thought like I was gonna die. Now it's the contraction, now I want to pee. So I told the nurse, I said, hey nurse, I feel like I need to pee. But then can you go to the toilet? And then I was like, I don't know. And then she was like, hey, but you can't go to the toilet because now you've got this whole thing strapped on you. And then now the what? The drip and everything was just like, it's just not possible. So he went and fetched that bowel, the small bowel, and then he told me that, okay, fine, I'm going to assist you, and then you're going to pee here on the bed. Just lift your buttocks. And then he inserted that bowel underneath me, and then okay, fine. And like, guys, I don't know what, like, whether hubby was traumatized or what, like everything was just happening in front of him. He was not ready for that. You see, when you watch movies and you watch this whatnot, they make it so like, ooh, so nice and all that. And then baby girl here wants to be featured in their video. So okay, fine, let me just continue and ignore him. And then okay, I peed, and then okay, fine, the pain, they become less intense. At least now, like, okay, I can talk to hubby and laugh nyana there and there. And then I asked the nurses, because now they were getting more intense. Guys, stop, sit down, babe. I'm Peppa Pig puzzle. Yes, it was getting intense, you guys. So I felt like, when you are holding like this and you are squeezing and you can't even feel your hand anymore because of the pain. And then she checked me, and then I was 6 centimeters dilated, and it was around 8. So I'm like, oh my god, oh, it's 8, and then I'm 6. I'm calculating in my head. I'm like, I cannot. So guys, okay, now the pain was getting more intense. I felt the urge that I wanted to push. Yo, like that push, like I hold myself. I don't know, something in me told me that, you know what, girl, it's not the time. You're not ready, not now. So now it's 9 o'clock. Yo, time is just now moving. I wanted to push, and then okay, fine, the doctor came and checked me, and then said, okay, you are ready. Set everything up. They set everything, they were moving, everything was just quick. Nurses kept on popping. I think there were about 3 nurses, a doctor and a pediatrician. The pediatrician was ready for my baby, was just here. Guys, okay, fine. Happy didn't know whether to take pictures or take a video or what. So I'll just link those pictures and then the short clip of a video that he took. the short clip of a video that Happy took, it was just a second of a video. Like, he was just confused. Everything was happening so fast. So I pushed the first time, and then the second time, boom, the baby was out. How? But whom? And then it was 10:10 around that time, and then the baby was out. I could not be like, I was like still waiting to like push and push and push and push, you know. I think because I drank what they call liquid paraffin, even though they advise that it's dangerous, not good, all the stories behind that. But with my first, I drank it and it worked, and I still drank it even with my second one, and I was so convinced that it's the one that made, you know, things there to be soft and everything to be like easy, because it did not take like time, guys. One push, second push, the baby was out. I was still shocked. I was like, what happened? Like, the baby is here already, what's going on? And the next thing, they showed me my baby. Oh, my baby was cute. I asked the baby to that baby station, and then I had a small tear, and then the stitch took about like 5 minutes. The doctor was done, everything was down, and then yeah, you guys, and then okay, fine, they transferred me to recovery room, and then I was so exhausted. Joe was tired. I just wanted to sleep, but I was not, like, I wanted to sleep, but at the same time I was excited. I couldn't wait to hold my baby. And then they brought her in. She was so cute and so tiny. She weighed 3.045 kg, and then yeah, she was a healthy baby. And then okay, they told me to breastfeed. They explain everything, you know. And then the pain medication that they kept on giving me, I was like, where was this pain medication when I had pains, when I was going through labor? Now you keep on giving me these pills. There's so many pills. The latching pills for the baby, for the breast milk, the pain medication, the injections. I got about 3 shots in my palms, like one this side, one the other side, and then one this side. Like, they would give me a shot after like some hours, you know, in between. And then okay, fine. And then the nurses were so excited for me. They said that they were proud of me on how I handled everything. It was just a quick labor, like the quickest they've ever had, like, you know, in the longest time ever. So they were so proud of me, and I was proud of myself, and Habi was proud of me, you know. So Jane, I was the talk of the town, you guys. Ooh, that lady over there, she did the things. So yeah, and then, you guys, you know, when you are packing stuff for the baby, sure, and for mommy as well, you don't need a lot of things basically. I wish I can do a review on my hospital bag, because like some of the things I did not use, especially the baby things, they only needed clothes from you. As for the bathing stuff, the diapers, like everything, the hospital provides. I don't know, it varies with hospital, but the one that I was at, they provide like everything. They only requested clothes, and then they will bath her and everything, and then they'll bring her to me to breastfeed. And then she was latching so good. Oh, she was just so adorable. She was latching so good. So yeah, and then the doctors kept on coming to check on the baby, especially the pediatrician. He's very sweet, that guy. He kept on coming to check if the baby is fine and everything. He explained the process to me, and then told me when to come back for the follow-up, for the 6 weeks checkup and all that. Like, he was just a gentleman. And my doctor also, he came and checked up on me, and everything went so smooth, and he was so proud. And then like he explained like how the pain medication will make me feel the drowsiness and all that, but I should take it easy. And then, like, guys, my experience overall, it was perfect. It was like comparing to the part 1 that I shared with you, this one was the best experience ever. And the food, you couldn't tell that it's a hospital, you know. The food was delicious, it was tasty, it was juicy, you know, it was just everything, and it kept on coming, and I kept on eating and eating. So even happy enjoy the food as well. So nj, yeah, overall I am grateful to the team that, you know, was behind my daughter being born. With that said, let's do the name reveal of our little baby. So we named her. She's got literally 3 names, just like her daddy. So I'm trying to prepare the name here because my daughter was just playing with this thing. So now I want to show you. This is a gift from a friend of mine. Sweet, thank you, babe. She did this for me and I'm speechless. I'm in awe. No one has ever done this for me, or like, you know. So her names are her name, and then I'm gonna tell you the rest of her names. It's Zanokuhle. Zanokuhle. That's her first name. I named her Zanokuhle, and her daddy Nongcebo, and her grandmother Zenande Kumalo. So those are her names. So yeah, Zanokuhle was born on the 10th of August. And then I'm gonna link her pictures and then some short clip of videos to see, like, you know, since then and now, how she has grown. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Hope to see you next time. Bye. Baby, 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 baby. Okay, so today we just